Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be installing a start-stop eliminator by Citreal on a 2021 and up Ford Bronco. Let's get it installed and check it out. A big thank you to Citreal for providing the product for this video. This start-stop eliminator actually fits several Ford models. I'm going to install it on the full-size Ford Bronco. Opening up the packaging, you get the instruction booklet and then the eliminator harness itself. Now the instruction booklet is quite vague because it covers all of those models. It just says that you'll have to plug the harness into the back of the radio and it is different on different models. I eventually worked out that the left-hand connector here goes into the left-hand side of the radio, and then your original harness goes into the right side of the harness here. This is the start-stop controller, basically memorizes the last position you had the switch in. To start with, you're going to use a T30 Torx bit and remove this grab handle on the right side of the center console. I happen to have a little storage pouch here, but it just comes off with it as well. Next, you're going to want to protect the area with something like blue painter's tape. I have an aftermarket silver trim on here, so I definitely wanted to protect the area. I found 3 pieces of tape work perfectly. Grab your trim tool and pry this panel back. Pop it on both sides, but you don't actually have to remove it. Next, on the driver's side, you're going to pull down this access panel. There are 6 clips and it pulls away easily. I've got several aftermarket lights on the Bronco and that's the wiring you can see caught up there. Next, on the left hand side of the radio controls, you're going to use a 7mm socket and remove the bolt that's there. On the right hand side, open up the glove box and you'll reveal 2 more bolts. You're going to remove the left hand bolt, again with a 7mm socket. With both of those bolts removed, you want to protect your gear shifter and that center console area. You can start this from either side. I happen to go in from the driver's side, get your hand under the flap and pull the console towards you. It just pops right out. And then from the other side, you want to do the same thing, get your hand underneath the flap and pull it out towards you. With the radio console out, you can see there's 3 connectors. We are going to be working on this left-hand connector at the bottom. You press in the tab on the top and you pull it out towards the front of the vehicle. Grab your start-stop eliminator harness and you're going to plug this connector into the open end of that harness. And now you plug the other end of the harness into the back of the radio console. And the control module, I stuck it in place with some double-sided tape just to stop it moving around. And now you can go and push the radio controls back into place. As you do so, make sure you don't pinch any of the wiring in the back. Once you've clipped the radio console back in place, on the left hand side, you can reinsert that 7mm bolt. Now you can clip back in place that driver's side access panel. If you've got any wire in there, just make sure it doesn't get trapped either. Going back over to the right hand side of the vehicle, you can now install that 7mm bolt. Go ahead and close up the glove box and then press back the trim panel that you'd open up previously and remove that blue painter's tape. Remove the protective cloth and then bolt back on that grab handle on the right hand side of the console. And again, this was that T30 Torx bit that you used previously. If you happen to have an accessory attached to this, don't forget to reinstall it at this time. And with this reinstalled, it's time to go ahead and test it out. First turn on the vehicle and ensure that the start-stop system is active, i.e. the orange lamp is not lit with off. Then press the button to turn off the system, and then turn off the vehicle. And now when you restart the vehicle, the off button will be illuminated, which signifies that the start-stop eliminator is working. If you want to reverse this, you just press the button and the system will be active again. Turn off the vehicle and it will now remember that you want the system on. And as you can see, the vehicle has remembered that you wanted the system on. And again, if you want to turn the system off, press the button, turn off the vehicle, restart the vehicle, and then the light will be illuminated at yellow, letting you know the system is off again. So as you can see, this is an easy install. You just have to take the radio off, the face of it off, unplug the connector, plug in the new harness, and then plug the connector back into the harness. It's that easy. Now this makes a difference in the start-stop function. It basically memorizes what you did the last time you were in the vehicle. So if you turned on the start-stop function, it'll remain on next time you start the vehicle. If you turned off the start-stop function, it'll remain off the next time you start the vehicle. You just press the button once, turn it off, and forget it. Every time you turn the vehicle on from now on, the start-stop system will be off. Set it and forget it. Love this product. Made a huge difference. There's a link to the product in the description below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.